Hey everybody, it's another one of those things that should have been up earlier, but I didn't post it because, well, I didn't record it till just now. How you doing? Good? Good. This week's gonna be probably short because I have to leave for work soon. Work, yeah, something I haven't done in almost a week thanks to my knee. Yeah, I busted it Tuesday pretty badly. 2 doctor's visits and a week off of work, and now I'm gonna go back to the doctor again after work today, then start physical therapy Tuesday. So, yeah, I still don't know what I've done to it, but it's pretty jacked up. Going to be a very busy week with Hunted, which I'm really mad at myself for not getting done, but things were kind of weird with the whole hospital thing. And then scrambling to get as much of Dead done as possible, and then Dead starting. And with Dead starts the Patreon as well, which will be happening the 1st, which is a Friday, which is scary. Yeah, so nobody I know is going to actually give money to us because we don't make enough stuff, but hopefully they do eventually and we can actually start making not even a living, but at least enough for the site to pay for itself. Just something, because this is bad right now. Paying for this out of pocket is not cheap, and yeah. Also, I'm noticing a bunch of background noise. That's not good. But, no, Dead is coming together and working on... I'm actually right now working on a page, which is probably part of the background noise that, if you're listening to, you're hearing. Working on the 6th page right now, and I've been streaming working on them, but I always work at a time when nobody's awake, so nobody ever sees it. I'm gonna have to cut out a lot because I'm not drawing while I talk. Oh yeah, I need a background on that. No, it's been fun, I suppose you could call it. The last week or so, however long it's... Did I do one of these last week? I can't remember. No, it's been an interesting time trying to figure out what we're gonna do for the Patreon and for Dead and for everything else. It's an interesting thought that we may attempt making a living off of this, and we're not expecting anything, especially not for a very long time, if ever. But we're gonna try, because there's not much left to do besides that. Life is an interesting mess of weird and strange things that just try to get through. But there's a few of us, and we're gonna try doing it. We're gonna try to make SSP a company, which is a weird thing to say. And hey, if you listen to this, like, legit thank you, because just listening to something that we do is awesome. And there's gonna be more stuff. I have actual plans of things in the works. I have another fiction podcast I'm gonna start at some point if I can justify it. The Hunted is still there. I have like another hour or 2 recorded. I just haven't been able to edit it between... right now, this is the first time I've touched Audacity all week, and the first time I've really opened Psy all week has been over the last 24 hours and stuff, and it's been a week with my knee and doctor's visits and arguing with work over everything and worrying about that because they're not paying me TEEP pay for the time off that I haven't been able to work. So trying to figure out rent and everything else, which I have amazing friends that are going to help me with that because I wouldn't be able to make it at all. Again, thanks Home Depot. But yeah, just thank you in advance if this actually becomes a thing. Like if SSP becomes a thing that we can do with our lives, and because it's not going to happen without people actually liking our stuff and liking it enough to want to give us a little bit of money each month or whatever. And I don't expect anybody to. Like, honestly, I don't expect anything from this, but the first Dead will start, and the Patreon will start with it, and hopefully this will become a thing that we can do. Either way, we're going to do it. Either way, it's going to be a regular thing that gets posted every Wednesday, and The Hunted is going to start getting posted every other Friday. I have a lot written, and I have a lot more planned on writing. Recording it's such a hard thing to do. It takes me hours to do it, so I kind of dread doing it and put it off, and I really need to find an editor or somebody who can do the audio editing, because I don't have the mental fortitude to do that. I can't. I'm actually live streaming recording this because I was drawing and now I'm not, which is strange. Hopefully nobody's listening. Besides Max. I know Max is there. This will go into the YouTube video too. I'm gonna have to cut all the audio out. No, it's something that we all hope we can do. I mean, all of us work crappy jobs, because we can't find any decent jobs. And if we aren't working crappy jobs, we're working on doing something that we hadn't really expected to do. Like Max is going to nursing, which wasn't something that they were thinking about doing up until like a month ago. And working at Home Depot is definitely not a good thing for me. It's in the year and a half about that I've worked for Home Depot, I've screwed up my back, cracked my skull open, now screwed up my knee. I've broken my foot twice now. I broke the other foot once. I broke my arm. Well, fractured, not broke, but I mean, it's it's not the safest place to work, and it doesn't pay enough to justify getting injured like this. Because this is a knee injury that's probably going to stick with me for the rest of my life. It happened within 20 minutes of getting to work. I can't justify that for $9.75 an hour. That 20 minutes wasn't even $10. And I have an injury that I have to go to physical therapy for the foreseeable future. This isn't worth it. It's not worth it. That's my own personal reason for wanting SSP to work out and this Patreon, and eventually make this a business and a thing that we do, because for myself, I just don't want to work these crap jobs anymore, because they're gonna kill me eventually. And I mean, there's a lot of other things tied to it, like I want a good future for Max and I, and any possible children that we may eventually have years from now, if that's ever a thing. And I want a good future for Seiji, and I want a good future for Amanda, and I want to be able to have like friends do guest comics and pay them for it, and I want to pay friends who are really good voice actors to do stuff in Hunted, and I want to be able to promote things for my friends, and I don't want to work crap jobs anymore. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I want to make this a thing so that it can be my living, so that I can do things with my life instead of just work. Because as much as a lot of people would say that work is the thing that you're supposed to do, you shouldn't have to earn a living. You shouldn't have to earn the right to exist and to live. You earn that just by being born. You earn that through the fact that you live in this shithole of a world, and you're not a shit person. Which I'm not saying I'm not, but I don't go around murdering people. So I'm less shit than some. But I personally don't want to fucking have to break myself every single day, whether it's for the crap that I'm doing now, which isn't even what I got hired for, or whether it was what I got hired for, which was even physically worse on me. I don't want to do that for crap money and scraping by. I don't want to have to work 2-3 jobs just to be able to pay rent and buy food. It's ridiculous that we have a world that we live in like that, and I don't want to do it. And that's why I sink days of time into writing and drawing and recording and editing and trying to figure things out. Like, I couldn't sleep this morning, so guess what I came up with? A new monster for no reason. And it's a really cool concept, and the few people I've told really liked it. So that's going to become a thing on Dead eventually. And instead of sleeping, that's what I did for an hour and a half. Like, I do that kind of stuff, and I want to continue doing it, and I want to make enough money to live off of it, because, you know what, fuck it. Like Total Biscuit says, I like money. I like having money. I want to make money doing something that doesn't suck. And I hope people like me enough and like the things I do enough that they will give me money so I can continue doing things for money that doesn't suck. And I'm going to do what Jesse Cox says, and I'm going to advertise like a shameless whore. I'm going to do it because have to be seen to do anything. So sorry to all of my friends I may eventually annoy with how often I link things and stuff like that, but hey, I gotta do something. Anyway, I'm gonna finish this page of Dead, and then I'm gonna go to my shit job, and then I'm gonna come home and probably edit, and then maybe sleep for a couple hours before I have to go to the hospital. So, Gabby out.